flaming skull knives, a trench club, and a gladiator sword attached to a pole arm. Yeah, we got some wild ones here, only here on Weapons Wednesday, the only show on the internet where we aim to help you scratch that weekly weapon itch that we know we all have. But while you are here, consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel, because that would be awesome. Before we jump into it, I just want to remind you guys to check your local laws. There are definitely some weapons on this list and in this video that would definitely be illegal in some areas, whether that be different states or cities or countries. Definitely check your local laws to make sure we're all on the up and up and our FBI agent isn't super mad at me, because I am sure he's watching me like a hawk. But let's get into the first weapon. We're starting off with the Demon Fire butterfly knife. This butterfly knife is made out of black and chrome stainless steel, which will help to make it last a lot longer by keeping it more rust resistant and resistant to, the elements in general, allowing you to carry it, get it dirty, and not ruin it every single time. And as a sword fan, I really do enjoy the Tonto shape of the blade, and the flames on it is even cooler. It all really does come together to look like a mini sword, and I'm just a huge fan of that. Folded up, you're gonna see it come in at about 5 5/8 of an inch, allowing you to fit it in your pocket fairly easily. And when it's unfolded, it's gonna come out to a 9 3/4 of an inch, making the blade for approximately 4 inches in length. And yes, it is a blade that is ready to go. It's not the sharpest thing out of the box, but if you wanted to use it immediately to, open your letters, chop your fruit, or whatever other butterfly knife uses you have, you definitely could without needing to sharpen it. And if you do plan on carrying this around you for those reasons, it's not gonna be super bulky. You can carry this in your pocket, only adding about 5.5 ounces to your overall weight, which is very nice and makes it very convenient. And with a nice locking mechanism at the end, allowing you to very quickly open up your blade, able to slay the demons with a blade of fire. And man, I love this thing. It really is super cool, and I think it's an excellent addition for every knife collector, especially every knife collector that is a little bit nerdy. Next, we have one that's more effective than what meets the eye, and that is the Trench Cog Wheel. This is a very simply designed weapon, but really powerful when you think about it. It's a simple wooden shaft with a flax leather wrapped grip on one end, which is really nice and really secure in the hand, and a metal cogwheel on the other. Like, it looks like a little gear with different notches for things to fit into, but that's what makes it such a great weapon. The cogwheel actually allows it to work similarly to how brass knuckles work, taking the entire force of your swing and just making it hit one impact point. And when you can take a full swing and hit with just a little impact point like that, you can do incredible amounts of damage because you're delivering a lot of force in a very little area. So this thing will do some serious damage in the right hands, and even in the wrong hands, it would do some serious damage, which makes it a great self-defense weapon. It's able to do a lot of damage to any attacker, and so you could, put it under your bed, next to your door, or because of the size of it, you could even put it in your backpack when you go on a walk or a hike. I mean, the overall length is only 17.75 inches, allowing it to fit in most backpacks. And with a strap that consists of 5.5 inches of handle, anyone's going to be able to grab it without too much of an issue. And this gold colored cog does add some serious weight to it. It's going to come in at about 10.4 ounces, giving you a very serious striking power whenever you hit something. Again, this is great for doing a lot of damage in such a simple design. I love it. So here's what I mean when I say this will do a lot of damage if it's used correctly. Let's give it a nice strike to this lemon. If I can hit it. Even the glance though, cut it open, and that wasn't even a good hit. That was just I missed, and it still did like a crack into the lemon. But woo! Oh! And that is somebody's skull. This is going to do serious damage. But what would this channel be if I couldn't do it one more time? Man, it's just whack. man, it does some damage. And again, same thing. It's gonna put people down, that's for sure. This is honestly a great gift for a weapons collector because it's so unique. Excellent for any like steampunk costume since, you know, we are going into the Halloween season. And it's perfect for anyone needing for self-defense. Or maybe you're one of all three. You need a steampunk costume for Halloween, you're a weapons collector, and you want to defend yourself in the streets. This is the guy for you. And since we're talking about Halloween now, it's only right that we talk about the flaming skull throwing knives. Yeah, it's a throwing knife based on a skull that's on fire. It's wild. This set of 2 throwing knives is made out of 440 stainless steel, making it quite strong and resilient. And obviously full tang, it is embossed with flames on each side. And in the center is a free spinning skull-shaped pendant, giving it that slightly spooky feel, but it's also going to be quite effective because it's going to be made out of a spear point blade, allowing it to stick into stuff that much easier. The overall length of the knife is going to come in at about 6.5 inches, with 2 of those inches being the blade length, and the weight is also not going to be too big or encumbersome. It's only coming in at about 2.5 ounces. It even comes ready to customize. I know a lot of you are fans of paracord grip or other kinds of wraps, and so it comes with a hole that allows you to wrap it in whatever you'd like. Personally, I go with paracord, but that's just me. Let me know in the comments what you would want to wrap your knives with at home. Obviously, I couldn't go without saying it also comes with a black nylon carrying case that will fit both of your throwing knives and have a belt strap that you can use to strap it to your belt and keep it secure the entire time. Because what good are knives if you can't get access to them quickly? These 2 skull knives will wreck whatever target you're throwing at and maybe put some fear into whoever's watching. But what is our last weapon? We are coming to our dark assassin sword spear. And yeah, like I said earlier, this is just a gladius style sword on top of a short pole arm, and this thing is awesome. I absolutely love it. It's gonna be a 1065 high carbon steel blade that's really gonna easily slice through whatever you need it to. And like many other knives in KarateMart, it comes out the box sharp enough to get whatever cutting you need to. This will cut through pretty much anything. It won't be a perfect cut. You might have to sharpen it a little bit more for that. But if you want to get this thing out and start doing some fruit ninja, you can. And the hardened black oxide blade finish means that it's A, easy to clean, B, resistant to the elements, and C, really cool looking. Like the whole black design just fits. Now, again, you know, if you've watched my videos before, you know I might be biased, but that's besides the point. As far as the stats goes, it's going to come in at about 40 overall inches from tip to tip, with the blade being basically half of it at 20 inches approximately. And the fiber reinforced nylon handle is also going to be very secure and really cool when you look at it. It's going to come with these, like, you know, obviously aesthetic looking designs, but what I've noticed is that the back end, the rivets, allow you to know where you are on your weapon without looking at it, which is a great benefit, especially if you don't have as much control or as much practice with the weapon to begin with. All of that to say, it's relatively beginner friendly. However, it is still sharp, so be careful. I should go without saying on a weapons channel, but I digress. It's also going to be really easy to carry around for whatever your purposes are, whether you're taking it camping, on a patrol, or to fight the 300 soldiers. You can strap this in the nylon carrying case with a button strap on top and a back strap to just put it on and go to wherever you need to go. Man, I'm telling you, I really like this thing. You knew this was coming, right? You knew this was coming. We're gonna test it out. Like, honestly, I don't even need to like do a lot and it will still cut into your lemon. But just for argument's sake, let's see what this guy will do. Woo! It's covered in dirt, but it's a clean cut right there. And this is, again, has not been sharpened at all. Oh, it's so seamless. Again, both sides. We now have 2 easy cuts that took nothing. Like, I didn't feel any resistance in the blade at all. It was just whoop, nice and easy. And with how many lemons I end up cutting, I wonder if any of these like trees are gonna become lemon trees or crossbreed or whatever. That would be cool. If I could say I grew my own lemons for this show, that would be a flex. But let's try again. Oh, again, this was a little late of a cut, a little late. Didn't cut it in half or anything like that, but it was still a clean slice. And some reach. I had to reach out a little bit. Hopefully we caught that on camera. But again, there we go. This slice, like, look at that. Look at how clean that is. And this is out the box, ready to go. Like, guys, you need to get this right now. You need to get this right now. For the last one, I'm gonna see if I get like a little spin move in. We're just gonna toss it, spin, and slice. Let's see if we can do it. There we go. Yeah. And again, even with the spin, super clean cut. Man, I love this thing. If you're considering, like honestly, if you're considering getting this, definitely get it. Before I let you go, I just want to know, what weapon would you choose to add to your arsenal if you could only pick one? If obviously you can get all of them if you really want to. Links are down in the description as always. But if you could only pick one, which one would you choose? And why, obviously? These are honestly some tough choices, so I can't wait to read your comments. And if you want to see more of what I do, check out Modern Ninja on all the platforms, Instagram, YouTube, you know, all the things, if you want to see more of the content that I create. And if I see you there, great, but even if I don't, I'll see you Weapons Wednesday.